What's up YouTube, JL Fulks here. Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I've got a pretty sweet new guitar. This is a 2022 Gibson SG Standard 61. So I know a lot of you guys have seen my other video of my 2021 Gibson SG Standard, which I really love that guitar. I had it for a long time. I thought it was really great. Everything about that guitar was perfect. The only thing I didn't like was the pickups. They didn't really fit like my style. They felt like they were kind of cheap, like sounded kind of cheap to me. But I really liked the neck on that guitar. I thought the guitar was pretty flawless in every way besides the pickups. I got to change out the pickups. I had killer SG. But I decided to sell it, and I ended up picking up another SG. This is the one I originally wanted. This is the Standard 61. So the two main differences between this and the other Standard, this first off has a much thinner neck, which I personally like better on this guitar. I like a fatter neck more on a Les Paul, but on an SG, I like the slim tapered neck. And the neck on this guitar is awesome. It's not too flat. It's just really fast, and you can still get up under it and do a lot of the blues stuff and rock bends, which I really like. So the pickups are also a pretty big game changer on this guitar. This guitar comes with burst bucker pickups, which I like a lot better than the 490 or 490R pickups that are in the regular Standard. Those are just really low output, which I like on a Les Paul, but not on a SG. You know, this guitar screams. Like, I've already used it in the studio on a pro session, and it's not a killer. I mean, it's got a different sound than the Les Paul, so that was pretty much what I was looking for as a session player, is basically a guitar that could kill the SG sound, which is great for country and rock and metal, and it can pretty much do all of that. And you can play slide on this guitar really well, and it's got a lot of the vintage, characteristics of an SG, which I really like. And it's also got it's got different tuners as well. This has the Gibson vintage style tuners instead of the Grail tuners. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. You know, I got this at Guitar Center. It was a Guitar-a-thon event, so I got it for like $1,700, which is a pretty good deal. And, you know, there was another SG Standard 61 reissue that was also there for sale. It was one of the older models, and it had more of like a vintage cherry, like a darker cherry on it. And, you know, I played both of these guitars back to back, and the neck on this one just felt so much better, and the pickups felt like they were a little bit hotter than that guitar. So I think that Gibson is making a pretty good SG with these 61 Standards. You know, I think it's an upgrade from the 61 reissue. It just feels like a good guitar. As far as the quality control, that was one thing that was kind of like a downside of this guitar. My other 2021 Standard was completely flawless when I bought it from Guitar Center. And it was pretty unbelievable how flawless that guitar was. And I got this guitar, and one of the things that I noticed right away was this guitar was not set up in any kind of way at Guitar Center. The tuners were very loose, like the nut right here was like about to fall off. So like when I actually got it set up by somebody at Guitar Center, you know, they fixed that issue. But it does have some buzzing around the neck, which I still need to get a better setup on this guitar. It's not perfect yet, but there are some of the quality control issues that people talks about with Gibson. There was a couple of them I've noticed on this guitar, like a couple of the like tool marks that people talk about on the fretboard, like on the side here, which is pretty common. But this guitar, the quality control wasn't as good as my 2021. But other than that, it's still a really great guitar, and it's pretty flawless. It's going to be played. I'm going to be gigging with this guitar. It's a great gigging guitar. It's very lightweight, very resonant. Alright YouTube, well that is my 2022 Gibson SG Standard 61 demo and review. I hope you liked the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Y'all let me know what you think of this guitar, what kind of guitar covers or whatever you want to hear on this guitar. Y'all let me know, and I'll put out some more videos with it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.